Caitlin Maderas with the New Bedford Cable Network, and I'm here at the Dartmouth Mall for the second annual volunteer fair, where there are over 20 organizations looking for volunteers just like you.
My name is Jean Bennett, and I am here representing the Friends of Buttonwood Park. The Friends of Buttonwood Park is an organization of all volunteers. We have no paid staff, and we try to keep the trees and the landscape in good shape in Buttonwood Park. The first thing that we did is we were organized 25 years ago, and there is a master plan for Buttonwood Park, and we are the keepers of that master plan. One of the big things that we have done in the past 10 years is plant trees around the perimeter of the park. Buttonwood Park is an Olmsted park like Central Park and the Emerald Necklace. If you'll notice, when you're inside those parks, you feel like you're inside because there are trees all around you. So what we're trying to do with perimeter planting is making sure that when you're inside the park, you are away from the traffic and the hardness of the city. And so we've been planting trees. Today, we are trying to get people to become tree waterers, and we call ourselves tree keepers. We call ourselves tree keepers. We also have a program of maintenance. Very little maintenance gets done in Buttonwood Park because, like all cities and all parks, it's very difficult for cities to find money to do the things that need to be done in a park. And so we are the people who try to make Buttonwood Park beautiful. We look for commitment. Particularly, I can talk about tree waterers. Your commitment is a long one. It starts in May. You have to carry 5 gallons of water from home and put it on a tree that you're assigned to, and you have to do that from May until Thanksgiving. So that's a long commitment. You have to do it once a week, that's all. Just once a week will keep a tree alive. The other thing is the maintenance program. We have a person now who's working on maintenance, and those people can just come into the park on a certain day and clean an area, or plant an area, or prune, or do those kinds of things. And we are really right now looking for maintenance helpers.
Politia is a non-profit organization, and they raise money to help keep clean water and try to teach people how to keep clean water in their properties and in their homes and neighborhoods to keep the bays clean. We have volunteers that we go and be a docent, and that is that we help at the visitor center, and we talk to people who come into the visitor center and answer any of their questions about our organization. And some people come to do water monitoring, which is done from March to September on all the bays. I help at the coalition, volunteer down there one morning a week, and try to get other people to swim and raise money for the cause.
My name is Janice Rogers. I'm with Coalition for Animals of Greater New Bedford. What we're trying to do is help people become aware of what's going on with the animals and about the overpopulation of the animals. We have a spay-neuter program to try and manage them, and we have a disaster preparedness program in case there's something like a serious hurricane or flooding, that we can help the companion animals. And we just we have fundraisers so we can create money so we can have these programs to help the people. We have a program coming up called Pets Beside Vets, and we will be helping them to afford pets for the veterans that have post-traumatic stress disorder. We also have the Senior for Senior program, so we help seniors to afford pets. They only have to pay like $5, and they have everything done, and we take care of the rest. We have a lot going on. We have a pet fest every year. Someone who really loves animals, who is very dedicated, and wants to make a commitment to help the people and the animals, because you have to work with both of them.
Typically, how much of a commitment do you expect people to put into volunteering?
Well, we have a meeting every other month now. We used to have it every month. Now it's every other month. And we have a couple of fundraisers that we do. We have tabling like this is what we do. We like people to participate to get the word out about what's available.
Hi, my name is Emily Priggett, and I work with New Bedford Whaling National Historical Park, and I'm a park ranger with the National Park. The National Park Service preserves and protects our nation's resources, and New Bedford Whaling National Historical Park talks specifically about the whaling history of our park and about not just this city, but how this city affected the history of the nation and of the world, because the whaling products went around the world. That's how important they were, and the whaling industry was one of the top industries in the 19th century. And so all the money that flowed through downtown New Bedford all came directly from the whaling industry and from whaling products. Lots of volunteer opportunities available. Among them are folks who greet people at the front desk to say hello, to offer directions to different places. And we also have opportunities for folks who like to work with young people for the story hour. Also, people who like to give guided walking tours. We train folks to do that. We're also always looking for folks to help out with light maintenance, such as changing light bulbs and things like that, and also for some light landscaping as well, weeding and that kind of work. So we have a whole range of volunteer opportunities. The things that we're often looking for in a volunteer does depend on the position, but for example, for the people who are working with the public, the front desk greeters, the folks who offer walking tours, we're looking primarily for people who are friendly. That's number one. They have to be friendly, they have to be willing to smile, and really be interested in what the public wants, because that's really what we're interested in doing, is connecting the public with the history that's here. And it's really neat because the history that's here in New Bedford is all about so many different kinds of cultures, so many different backgrounds. You have the history of the Cape Verdean people, you have the Azorean people, African Americans, escaped slaves. All of that comes into the stories of New Bedford's whaling history. So we're looking for a diverse group of people to come to our park, a whole range of folks from all different neighborhoods and all different backgrounds, but we're looking for people who are friendly, and we're looking for folks who like to learn and who want to help out. And we think a lot of people in New Bedford and in the area do want to help out. We think there's great volunteer spirit.
This event is a culmination of what we've been doing at the District Attorney's Office for the last 5.5 years. When I was running for the office in 2006, I said that I thought that the office could do more in the community through volunteerism. And I followed through on that statement and pledge. And over the last 5.5 years, my office, the people that work for the office, the managers and the lawyers and others, support staff, victim witness advocates, have contributed 12,800 hours of community service.
Oh, wow.
Mostly, I would say, probably 90 to 95% after work hours. So it's an extraordinary achievement. I give the credit to the people who have done it. I've done the free sports clinics, of course, free tennis clinics almost every summer. But the vast majority of those 12,800 hours have been done by people working for the district attorney's office. So I give them the credit. And I think that it's just been wonderful all around. A good idea, good follow through, and then good implementation by the people working for the office. So, and this is a culmination because we have 27 different organizations here. We had probably over 100 people from my office come here today, and we have literally hundreds, probably in the course of 3 hours from 12 o'clock to 3, several thousand people will stop by and look at all of these wonderful volunteer opportunities. And I think volunteerism is needed more than ever now in America. Long-standing American tradition. A major piece in U.S. News and World Report last year, I believe, on the volunteering tradition in America. We're trying to exemplify that at the Bristol County District Attorney's Office, and we're hoping to inspire others to step forward and volunteer this summer, this fall, into the school year. So that's what's going on here today.
All right, and this is the second annual event that you've had, correct?
It's the second one at the mall. It's the fourth one overall. We kicked off the volunteer initiative in September or October of 2007. So that's almost 5 years ago. And we've done a fair every single year, but the first two were at the Sutter Club, and they were for the office. And then I decided, why not try to inspire more people, get more people to sign up? So we did it at the mall last year, and we did it again this year. And this year I think we've had many more people stop by the desks in order to check out the volunteer opportunities. So that's really exciting to me.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people, and especially the Friends for Buttonwood Park. They've gotten plenty of people to water their trees, which is great, and they seem very excited about it. So this is a great event.
They're a wonderful group.
They are,
and they are also pushing. They're right over there. They are pushing me to swim in the Buzzards Bay Challenge on July 7th, I believe. So. I have, as judges say, I've taken that matter under advisement. 1.2 miles from Davies Locker to Fort Phoenix. And I did a lot of competitive swimming in my life, starting when I was about 7.
Yep.
So I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I think you should do it.
I'm not sure.
It'd be great.
But I'm thinking about it.
I don't think I could handle something like that.
Yeah, well, if I was in swimming shape, I think I could do it without a lot of trouble, but I'm not in swimming shape. I'm in campaigning shape. That's very different. So, in any case.
Do you have anything else to add?
Well, just that I thank everybody from my office for what they've done over the last 5.5 years. I thank all the people who are visiting the mall today who've stopped by, and I encourage everybody this summer to look into these organizations from Smiles, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Friends of Buttonwood Park, Forever Pause, Gifts to Give, the 27 organizations here, lots of volunteer opportunities. And when you volunteer, as I always say when I'm asked, it does 3 things. First off, it's very beneficial for the group that you're volunteering for. They are seeking volunteers, they need volunteers, and you're helping them. Secondly, you're helping the community at large. Because all of these volunteer organizations, these community organizations are worthwhile, they all need help. So you're helping the specific organization, you're helping the community at large. But you're also, if I can be so bold to say, you're doing something wonderful for yourself.
Exactly.
It's really, really good for your spirit. It's a wonderful feeling. It's like other wonderful feelings in life. It's a wonderful feeling in life when you volunteer, you help somebody, you help an organization. So I encourage everybody to do it this summer.
Hi, my name is Molly Lim and I work for the City of New Bedford. I'm the administrator for Volunteer New Bedford, which is the City of New Bedford's volunteer Facebook page, where we recruit volunteers for city departments and city initiatives. We're also here representing South Coast Serves, which is a coalition of 40 various organizations, cities and towns. We all come together because we all have a vested interest in promoting service in South Coast Massachusetts, and we're here today with all sorts of volunteer opportunities for anyone who wants to stop by and maybe find a way to give back to their community. Actually, we're looking for all types of volunteers. There's no one it spans various demographics. We're looking for youth, we're looking for retirees, everybody in between. There's so many volunteer opportunities here. We've got animal shelters, we've got environmental groups, we've got homeless shelters, we've got people looking for tutors and mentors, and basically anyone who wants to try to give back to the community. There's an opportunity for everybody.
Big Brothers Big Sisters is a mentoring program that services kids 7 to 14 in the greater New Bedford area. We're always looking for mentors in the community, so anyone that's 17 years old with a valid driver's license and access to a car can mentor one of our children. It's only a commitment of 4 hours a month, a commitment of a year. Someone that likes to have fun, that wants to take a kid out, be a positive role model for a child in this city.
My name is Diane Cody and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for Forever Paws Animal Shelter. And Forever Paws Animal Shelter is a nonprofit organization located at 300 Linwood Street in Fall River, Mass. We have been in existence for over 17 years, and literally we would not exist without volunteers. And because we're a nonprofit organization, we basically have one fundraiser every month, and all the board of directors, we all work together along with the fundraising committee, and we just pull it together and we just work extremely hard so that we're able to go forward with our mission. And what our mission is what Forever Paws, we take in unwanted, abandoned, abused animals, we rehabilitate them, we take care of their medical needs, and then we place them into loving homes. We basically ask the volunteers to give whatever they're able to do. In order to be a volunteer at our shelter, technically you have to be 18 years of age. However, we do service the high school students in the area, and that falls under community service. So any of the high school students that are involved with our community service program, they have to be going into their freshman year of high school. And the way the community service program works is that a student will come in and they will automatically be given 20 hours. After they complete 20 hours, some might want to return, some might not want to return. The most we will give a high school student who is in our community service program is 40 hours. But as far as an adult is concerned, we have so many people that give endless amounts of time, and others can give a few hours a week. We appreciate whatever anybody can give to us.
My name's Erin Canoyer. I volunteer at the Center for Animal Rescue and Education, known as Care South Coast on Hathaway Road in New Bedford. We have bright purple shutters and a big sign in front. This helps save our shelter. You can't really miss it. We're just here looking for volunteers today. We have a lot of volunteer opportunities, including fundraising, grant writing, hands-on care with the animals, socializing them, because we get a lot of feral cats and sometimes feral dogs in, so just like playing with them is always helpful. Becoming a foster parent is always great, which means like you take an animal into your house and give it one-on-one care, which is always good. And helping out at adoption events and volunteer events like this one. We're looking for animal lovers age 18 and up, because it's hard to have little ones at a shelter with some animals, you know. definitely come visit the shelter. I mean, you walk in, you get sucked in. I've been volunteering there for the past 2 years. I was a senior in high school, and I needed, I think, 25 hours of community service to graduate, and I've been there for 2 years. Like I said, it's easy to get sucked in. I'm there every Monday night. It's like a 2-hour time commitment. Usually what we do is we go and clean the shelter, like scoop litter boxes, play with the dogs outside, take the dogs for a walk, play with the cats, make sure everyone has food and water, handle any emergency situations, like if someone dropped off a cat and it needs medical care or anything like that.
The Society is the support organization for Buttonwood Park Zoo, and we raise funds through our gift store and our cafe, our concessions, our rides, and also through fundraising events. And the proceeds go to support the direct education programs that we have and family events as well. Our opportunities right now are for administration, helping us with some light office duties, and also for our events such as Boo at the Zoo, our Wild West Zoo Fest, and events that we have throughout the year. We're looking for volunteers who really want to help us support the zoo and the mission. Since it's administration and events, we're really very flexible. We just do ask that our volunteers are over 18. And we do our background checks and interviews and so forth. But we're very flexible with our hours. With our event dates, those are specific, but other than that, we're flexible. They can call us directly at the Society's number is 508-991-4556, and our website is www.bpzoo.org.
I am the program coordinator for Fall River Youth Court, and we are here today representing New Bedford and Fall River Youth Court. Youth Court is a diversion program for juvenile first-time offenders, so we're talking misdemeanor crimes and status offenses in school, and these children are basically given a second chance to not have a criminal record. Some of the things that we're looking for today are some volunteers. Different aspects of our program are juvenile volunteers who serve as jury members on our hearing process. There's a hearing process for each juvenile that comes through the program. So jury duty is actually one of the things that we're looking for. Children between the ages of 12 and 18 can serve in our jury as part of a community service hours or class assignment, credit, things like that. We're also looking for volunteer attorneys in our youth court who actually prosecute and defend the cases that come through youth court. And those are typically sophomores, juniors, and seniors in high school who go through a training through the DA's office and are actually able to prosecute and defend the cases themselves. So typically those are high school students. We are also looking for interns/volunteers, typically college-bound young adults who are looking to give back to the community. And those different aspects can be anywhere from working with us in the courtroom to doing community service projects in the community. Every one of our respondents has to do community service hours in the community, whether that's in New Bedford or Fall River. So definitely looking to be kind of a mentor in those projects.
So good morning, my name is Peggy O'Neill, and I'm from Bristol Community College in the Adult Basic Education program. And I'm here today recruiting for volunteer tutors to help with our learners in the program that need extra support over and above their classroom work. So the learners in the program go from unable to read at all the way up to the GED level. Well, the volunteer criteria is pretty easy. It's just having a love of literacy and commitment to education. You have to be over age 18, and you have to have a clean CORI, that's a criminal background check, and you have to have your high school diploma or GED. What we ask for is a minimum of 6-month commitment to tutoring, and for the most part, tutors tutor 1 hour a week, maybe an hour and a half, and they some of them are tutoring well beyond the 6-month commitment to years of working in our program. So it's a very flexible because we're a program that runs day and evening, so the opportunities of time to tutor is pretty broad, and flexibility of when you can tutor is very flexible as well. You can contact me at the Bristol Community College, and it's 508-678-2811, and it's extension 2042. And we're more than happy to talk to you further. We offer free training, and we offer information sessions too for those that just want to check it out first before committing to the tutoring arrangement.
My name is Sam Barrows, and I'm representing Orph Inc., which is a group that has its mission to essentially take the Orpheum Theater in the South End that is you see when you go on Route 18, and to secure it, restore it, and have it once again be a theater of grandeur, perhaps as a community arts theater. That's one of the possibilities, but what we mostly want to do is secure the theater and restore it and take it from there. And we're looking for volunteers to help with our website, to help with special events such as this. We will be participating, for example, in Summerfest, Whaling City Festival coming up fairly soon, and also we could use some help with our membership, with existing members, and our getting new members. So basically, we also want members and volunteers in general, and it's a really great group. It's a small grassroots group, and the Orpheum Theater should soon be on the national list for historic places, a designated National Historic Landmark, and so that's something that's big. And also the Route 18 project that's going on, we hope to have that and coordinate that with the restoration of the Orpheum Theater for better access, perhaps an exit there.
My name is Rachel Jokum, and I volunteer for Mercy Meals and More, mostly 6 days a week, and I do it because I do it for myself, and I do it to help others. We serve breakfast for many types of people in the city, and we are looking for volunteers to help us to clean up, to serve. As we serve restaurant style, so we need waiters and servers, and everything we serve is fresh, and we have lots of fun with all the different customers.
My name is Emily Ortiz, and I also work at Mercy Meals and More. I volunteer. I'm a teacher, so I volunteer usually Saturdays, but now that I'm off for the summer, I'm volunteering 6 days a week. It's a real pleasure. We get to serve around 130 people a day. We serve them breakfast. We ask them for what they'd like to order, and they have a choice of pancakes, French toast, eggs any way they like them, or omelets. So we give them that ability to pick and choose what they want to eat. We serve them orange juice and coffee at the tables. We have flowers on the table, which Rachel provides every day. And we make it very homey. We get to know a lot of the people that come often, so we get to ask them how their day is or how they're doing. But also we give away free clothing, which we have tables set up with free clothing. And we have books that are donated, so we give away books. And when people donate food, especially dry goods and things like that, we're able to give the food away also for them to take home in case they miss another meal during the day. So we're very grateful. We do need volunteers. We set up at 5:45. Cleanup is usually done by 8 o'clock. Some of us, I'm a waitress, so I don't come in till almost 6:30. And then I take over waiting on tables. We start serving at 6:45 to 7:45. So that gives you an idea of the time commitment. We really do need people helping in all aspects. So we're very thankful, and anybody who wants to volunteer, we'll be grateful to have them come. Thanks.